Alice Piper was a civil rights pioneer who won the right to equal education for California's Native American children. Alice was 15 years old in 1923 when a new public high school opened in her community of Big Pine, California. She applied for admission, but she was denied because there was a separate school nearby that Native American children were expected to attend. Along with 6 other members of her Paiute tribe, Alice and her family sued the school district on the grounds that her constitutional right to an equal education was being violated. She and her attorneys argued that the Indian school lacked the resources of the new public school and couldn't provide the same quality of education. The court case Piper versus Big Pine worked its way into the California Supreme Court, where the justices unanimously ruled in her favor. The victory was a turning point in the struggle for Native American education. After that, it was no longer legal in California for public schools to bar Native children. Thanks to the ruling, Native students had access to quality education when government-funded Indian boarding schools began closing. Since the early 1800s, the U.S. government had forced hundreds of thousands of indigenous children into these schools, whose mission was to erase the students' native languages and cultures. As awareness of the terrible harm the schools caused grew in the 20th century, waves of students began returning home, needing public schools they could attend. But Alice's impact went beyond Native American children. The case was cited as a precedent by Chief Justice Earl Warren when the U.S. Supreme Court ruled against racial segregation of schools in the landmark Brown v. Board of Education case of 1954. A century after Alice's triumph in court, the Big Pine Paiute tribe and the local school district memorialized her with a statue placed at the entrance of the Big Pine High School. Now students are greeted each day by the face of the girl who would not be denied.